Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals stand over a first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here we go, here we go. 180! White. White 52, white 52. I got you.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
65.
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Here we go. Slack 80! 36. Hey, defense, let's go. 11. Check in. Hey, Zoo.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. Like 20. 50.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. All day, baby, all day. Lock. 50, Mike's 50. Hey, tight. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 6. Open man is Higgins. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Lee Griffin.
Back to throw here. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. The Patriots have jumped out to an early lead over Miami. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
White. Three down. Hey, Orbit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, wahoo! Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Flag! 50, Mike's 50. Coming to you, coming to you.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a bit.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Go! 10-2 stop. Hey, Delta. Hey! Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
Oh, my Lord,
Got his man complete.
He just stood still, bro.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to John Ross. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Break. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Team spill. They can't hang with us.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
I feel you, dog. But either way, it's going to be right there.
To catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives, exactly.
He's got a man, complete.
That's his
And they're going to have this across midfield and
catch,
inside the 45.
That's
A
crazy.
gain of 32 that time. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Here we go. Stay with your man. 12, fellas. Here we go. 50, man. Five. Let's get off the field. Hey, Mike, 11. Watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now fourth down.
You can go for it, Ava. I thought he was supposed to put 2-minute warning, though.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Check 31.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
21.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Garoppolo closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. 36. Hey, Haywood. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You ain't
looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tight end right. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, my 7. We got 3. Now.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 59-yard attempt.
Oh.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Alpha. 52 right here. 52. If you'll get this board. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. DJ Reader picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, man. 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Here we go. 180. 11. Hey, Mike 50. Watch the pass. I got you. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11. Hey, 50 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see, Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began. But you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense, a lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I got you. Take 4.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go. Ready? Alert 3. Alert 3. Hot. Watch twins. 21.
It's Coleman here. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, gun.
They will run again with Coleman. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. There's Garoppolo to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
I got this. 13. 52. Watch 52. Hey, exit. Hey, watch that.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vontez Burfict able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now back to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, orbit. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Right there. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check. 21. 50.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to look end zone here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense. and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10.
Why, bro? I pressed the wrong fucking button twice in a row.
Off at the 22. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the
So
20-yard
dumb with this team,
line.
man.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he
It's
flips
not
on the
good,
tape.
bro.
He's like,
It's
I
not
shouldn't have
good.
thrown that
Not
ball.
good.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown
Sitting
that
there
ball.
looking
But
at Circle running
remember,
across the
second
middle.
year,
I'm
as you
like,
noted,
what?
on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
65. Go. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll drop the throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
2nd and 3. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Motherfuckers getting held up like a
motherfucker. And
motherfucker.
incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Bullock's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Sean Williams.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Let's go.